Alright, so my name is Michael, and today I'm going to be talking about creating art for healing. Before 1844, the mentally ill were stashed away in prisons, basements, public buildings, and were treated horribly. Unfair to them, patients suffering with mental illness were treated lower than filth, and they were unable to speak for themselves or to be taken seriously. Mental illness has been a big issue for centuries as patients and people suffering were treated and abused. They're pretty much cast away from society and treated as if they don't exist. Since reforms, however, alternative methods for dealing with this mental illness have emerged, creating art for healing being one of them. Creating art for healing is a way to express feelings and thoughts through alternative methods, not just like talking or discussing issues. Personally, I like to paint and draw and doodle just for a stress relief. Basically, this comes around full circle in what creating art for healing is, how it works, and different success stories. So basically, creating art for healing is commonly referred to as art therapy, and this is the combination of art and psychotherapy. The psychoanalytical approach was one of the earliest forms of art psychotherapy. In general, art therapy is a young discipline, and it comes from the use of moral treatment for individuals. This is basically the reevaluation of non-traditional and non-Western art styles. The whole benefit of art therapy is the morality aspect, as it is voluntary. Individuals can participate whenever they wish, and they have an unlimited time to do whatever they wish with their canvas, and it's an effective method of expressing their feelings through not direct communication. This kind of combines into how it works. Now, basically, it's essentially creating art, and as these people don't really have many direct methods of communication or struggle with communicating or expressing their feelings, they take painting, sketching, finger painting, or yarn weaving, or any type of arts to express how they feel. There's actually a really famous artist who suffered from autism, and she used yarn weaving to overcome these troubles. She actually took yarn and wove different objects that had sentimental meaning into like a cocoon, and this actually made it to big art museums in France, London, and even the United States. The benefits of creating art for healing include exploring personal feelings. Individuals can understand where their emotions are coming from and can help elaborate these. This is a deep method of expressionism, and it can also help them overcome trauma. This is also, understanding their feelings can lead to confidence boosting and mood improvement, and the life-affirming pleasure of art allows them to have a sense of control over what they're doing. The easiest way to understand how art heals people is through success stories, and the main successes are through patients suffering with autism. With the lack of control of experience, many patients suffering with autism have, like I said, a hard time expressing themselves to other people. This is a beneficial means of communication through art. For example, Jake Schindler was diagnosed at a young age with autism. It left him unable to speak and control most of his life, which in most cases would be extremely stressful. Through art, however, he found it therapeutic and was able to actually express his feelings and recover extremely well. Another application is it can apply to anyone in general. Like I expressed in the beginning, it's not just to people who have a mental illness. However, another success story is with an individual named Damien. He was homeless, he had drug addiction, and he was also schizophrenic. Initially, through art, he had a slow progress, but after a while, after he started engaging, his mood improved drastically, and he helped find the origins of his addiction and recover from his drug abuse. In addition, I explained how individuals not affected by mental illness can also participate, and this can be stress relief and mood improvements as results. In conclusion, progress has come a long way from the initial treatment of mental illness. Creating art is an extremely viable resource for dealing with people who have mental illnesses. This is a huge step from old methods. It's positive, effective, kind, and moral, And in full circle, the early developments lead to how it works effectively and can be successful in a lot of people. And in general, I think this is a really good step to dealing with people who have mental illness and trauma.